Problem number 7 on flexible budgeting. The company name is Thomas Cook Limited from Talegaon has given you the information cost data when they're operating at 60% capacity level. Based on that 60% capacity level, they've asked you to prepare a flexible budget if they plan to operate at 80% and 100% capacity levels. At 60% capacity level, they are manufacturing 600 units and the selling price is fixed at any level of output. या थॉमस कुक कंपनीमध्ये या ठिकाणी 600 युनिट्स करा किंवा 800 करा किंवा 1000 करा, त्यांनी सेलिंग प्राइस ही स्थिर ठेवलेली आहे, ती आहे 300 रुपीज पर युनिट. Then we have process material cost per unit 100 rupees. So whatever material is required to manufacture that material cost per unit is 100 rupees. The wages incurred to manufacture one unit at 600% capacity, 600 units capacity, the wages is 40 rupees. And prime cost expenses are 10 rupees at 600% capacity. Total works overhead is 40%, that is 40,000. Total works overhead is 40,000, out of which it is 40% is fixed and 60% is variable. Total office cost, selling cost, distribution cost is 30,000, out of which 50% is variable, that is 50% is fixed. This is the problem given of Thomas Cook. Let's solve this. They have given information for 60,000 and the price is 300 rupees per unit selling price. So I'm going to insert this value, selling price 300 rupees per unit. So the price, selling price is 300 rupees per unit. So your selling price is 300 rupees per unit. So I've mentioned here selling price is 300 per unit. At the end. 1 second, I have an important telephone call. Please be online. Yes. So in the given problem, they have given you 300 rupees is the selling cost per unit. So I've taken this first item in my cost sheet in my flexible budget, and that is total selling price 300 rupees per unit. Now this 300 rupees per unit, if you multiply by 600, the total output would be 1,80,000. स्टुडंट्स लक्षात घ्या, ठिकाणी 300 रुपये ते ही प्रत्येक वस्तूची विक्री किंमत स्थिर आहे. 300 into 600, your total sales will be 1,80,000. Same here, your selling price is fixed at 300, your output is 800. So 300 into 800, your total sales is 2,40,000. And at the end also, we have the same 300 rupees selling price and our output is 1,000 units. So your total sales is 3 lakh rupees. So this is the first thing we have taken from the problem, that is sales. Now, process material cost per unit is 100 rupees. Process material cost is how much? 100 rupees per unit. So process material cost is how much? 100 rupees per unit. So 100 rupees per unit, if you multiply for 600 units, your total volume or cost would be 60,000 rupees. रिपीट, या ठिकाणी आपण जे काही या ठिकाणी वस्तू मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग करत आहोत त्यासाठी लागणारा जो मटेरियल कॉस्ट आहे ते 100 रुपये प्रति युनिट आहे. At the level of 600, your total cost would be 60,000. Same, your unit cost is how much? 100 rupees for 800 capacity also. So your total cost would be 100 into 800, that is 80,000. Again here, your raw material cost is same, that is 100 rupees per unit. And if you multiply by 1,000 quantity, your total material cost would be 1 lakh rupees over here. So this is your process material cost, 100 rupees per unit. 100 into 600 is 60,000. Again, 100 into 800 is 80,000. 100 into 1,000 quantity is 1 lakh rupees is the amount that you're budgeting for the process material cost. Let's go to the next, that is productive wages. So in the problem, the productive wages per unit is 40 rupees. Per unit is how much? 40 rupees. So productive wages 40 rupees per unit. Again, 40 into 600, your total is 24,000. And here it is same 40 rupees. So 40 into 800 quantity, it will be 32,000 will be your total cost on the productive wages. Again, the productive wages cost is same. There is no change in that. 40 into 1,000, the total productive wages that you will pay for 1 lakh 1,000 output would be 40,000 rupees. Now, let's move to the next is prime cost expenses. So here, prime cost expenses are given as 10 rupees per unit. Prime cost expenses 10 rupees per unit. So we'll go to our flexible budget and it is 10 rupees per unit. It is 10 rupees per unit, then for 600, it will be 6,000 rupees. Again, 10 rupees remain the same. For 800, it will be 8,000 rupees. At 10 rupees per unit, your total prime cost expense would be 10,000 rupees. So your first cost sheet data is ready, that is prime cost. As I said yesterday, prime cost is nothing, but it is the main cost incurred for manufacturing a product. And that includes your direct material, direct cost, and all the expenses which are primarily identifiable in a product that we are manufacturing. So your prime cost per unit is 150 rupees per unit. For 600, the total prime cost incurred is 90,000. At 800 capacity level, it would be 1,20,000. If you increase your capacity level 100% to 1,000 rupees per day, per month or per month, per year, it would be 1,50,000. Now let's move to your next, that is works overhead. Now here works overhead, if you focus, the total amount is 40,000, but out of 40,000, students 40% is fixed, means 60% is variable. So 40,000, out of which fixed is 40%, that is 40,000, 40% is 16,000. And then 40,000, 60% is 24,000. So this remains the same. This remains the same for your cost. And that works overhead is 16,000 for 600 and 24,000 for variable cost. Now this 16,000 divided by 600, your unit cost would be 26.67. Please take calculator, all of you. Please take calculator. 16,000 divided by 600. 16,000 divided by 600. It is 26.666. So I'll take it 26.67 as a round figure. And then if you divide this 24,000 for 400 units, 600 units, the variable cost factor would be 40 rupees per unit. Would be 40 rupees per unit. Now this 40 rupees per unit will remain the same for all the things over here. So fixed cost is 16,000, my dear students. So this 16,000 will remain unchanged at any level of output. 16,000 for 800 capacity, 16,000 for 1,000 capacity, that's 100% capacity. So 16,000 divided by 1,000, your per unit cost is 16 rupees if you go for 100% capacity output. 16,000 divided by 800, your per unit cost is works overhead is 20 rupees, that is fixed variable. Now this is like For 600 it is 40. For 600 it is 40. Sorry, for 600 the variable cost is 24,000. For oh God. Okay. So 24,000 is for how much? 600. Then for 800 it is how much? So 24,000 is the cost incurred at a level of capacity of 600. So for 800 it is how much? So here it will be a question mark, cross multiplication. So 24,000 into 800 divided by 600. So it is 24,000 multiplied by 800 divided by 600. The cost is 32,000 over here. Now this 32,000 divided by 800 per unit cost would be 40 rupees. So again 24,000 for 600, 24,000 for 600. What is for 1000 units? What is for 1000 units? Again cross multiplication. So 24,000 into 1000 divided by 600. The per unit cost, total cost would be 40,000 rupees. And if you divide by 100, it would be 40 rupees per unit. Repeat, we're talking about the variable cost. 24,000 is the amount for 600. So for one, it is 40. 24,000 divided by 600 is equal to 40. For 600, it is 24,000. For 800, how much? Doing the cross multiplication, you will get 32,000 as the figure. So 32,000 divided by 800 per unit cost is again 40 rupees over here. And here, if you focus on for 24,000, it is for 600 is 24,000. For 1000, it is how much? So for 1000, it is 40,000. So 40,000 divided by 1000 is 40 rupees. So this is your next cost, that is your works overhead. So if you add a works overhead and a prime cost together, sorry, if you add a works overhead in your prime cost, you get works overhead. So the total would be prime cost and plus factory overheads. Your works cost is 216. The same will be applicable throughout your formula. So your works cost is 216. Now let's focus on the other expenses, that is selling and office. Here total office expenses, selling expenses, distribution overheads is total 30,000 at 600% capacity. So it is 30,000 at 6% 60% capacity. So 30,000 for 600, but out of this they have clearly mentioned 50% is variable, means 50% fixed. So here 50% variable, 50% fixed. So 50,000 is fixed. So I will put here 15,000. I will put here 15,000 because it's fixed, and I'll put 15,000 over here fixed. Now we need to calculate per unit. So 15,000 divided by 600 is my per unit cost, that is 25 rupees. Again 15,000 divided by 800 units, I'll get per unit cost, and that would be 18.75. That is decreasing because you're increasing the production. 15,000 is the cost incurred for 1000. So for per unit, it would be 15 rupees. Now let's focus on the variable cost. It is 15,000 for 600. 15,000 for 600, that is 25 rupees per unit. 15,000 for 600. So then for 800, what would be the cost? Again, cross multiplication. So 15,000 into 800 divided by 600. So 15,000 divided by 15,000 into 800 divided by 600, your value or your expenses is 20,000 rupees. 20,000 divided by 800. Your per unit cost is 25 rupees. It remains the same. So here again it will be for 800 it is 20,000. So what would be for 1,000? So it is like for
20,000.
Yeah, it will be how much? 25,000.
25,000.
Very good. So again your per unit cost is how much? 25 rupees. Per unit cost is how much? 25 rupees. Now we are calculating the total cost. The total cost is what? Works cost plus these two things. So your total cost will be your works overhead and the selling, distribution, and office expenses. Your total cost is equal to works cost plus these two expenses, that is office expense and distribution expenses. So your per unit is how much? Per unit cost is 2 rupees 266.67 at a level output of 600. So if you from this selling price 300, if you deduct this, the profit you would get is this much amount. I repeat, या ठिकाणी आपला खर्च आलेला आहे 266 रुपये 67 पैसे. आपली विक्री किंमत ही स्थिर आहे 300 रुपये. From this selling price, if you deduct the cost, you will get the profit. So 300 minus 266.67, your profit margin is 33.33. And 1,80,000 minus 1,60,000, your profit margin is 20,000. Same year, 2,40,000 minus 2,03,000. 2,40,000 is the sales revenue that you're going to generate selling 800 units at a price of 300. या ठिकाणी 800 quantity, when we'll sell at 300, your total sales revenue would be 2,40,000. So from 2,40,000, if you deduct the total cost, you would get a profit of, so 2,40,000 minus 2,03,000, 37,000 is your profits at 800% capacity level. So 800 divided by, 37,000 profit divided by 800, your per unit profit would be, so 37,000 divided by 800, your per unit profit is 46 rupees 25 paise.
46.20.
Yes. Now the total revenue you are generating after selling 1,000 units at 300 rupees is 3 lakh rupees. So from 3 lakh rupees, if you deduct all the expenses, you get a profit of 54,000 rupees. So this 54,000 is a profit earned on 1,000 units. So for per unit, 54,000 divided by 1,000 is 54 rupees is the profit you're earning on 1 unit. So if you see that the more production you do, the more profit margin goes up. And this is called in accounts that large scale economics. Large scale production benefits is this one. When you increase your production capacities, then the profit goes up. First you had 600, your profit was 20,000. You went on for 800, your profit went on to 37,000. You went on for 1,000 units, your profit went to 54,000. But what is the good point? That profit per unit is increasing here. या ठिकाणी वस्तू प्रत्येक युनिट मागे आपला प्रॉफिट मार्जिन हा वाढत चाललेला आहे. It is increasing, like from 33.33 it went to 46.25, and at the end it went to 54. So this is the large scale economy benefits. This is the problem number 7 on page number 5.5 page. Any doubts, any questions on this, students?
Hello, so this is Mandira.
Yeah.
आपण जिथे व्हेरिएबल फिक्स वर्क्स कॉस्ट मध्ये दरवेळेस आपण कॅल्क्युलेशन केलं युनिट कॉस्ट साठी, त्याच्याऐवजी आपल्याला फर्स्ट कॉलम मध्ये जी युनिट कॉस्ट मिळतीये तीच घेऊन आपण कॅल्क्युलेशन्स केले तर
चालतंय ना.
सेकंड व्हेरिएबल.
हो हो, तुमचं म्हणणं आता मी इथं प्रेझेंट करतो. तुमचं म्हणणं आहे की या ठिकाणी 600 क्वांटिटीला 25 रुपये, बरोबर? 800ला किती, 800ला किती, हेही चालेल ना? उत्तर तेच येणार आहे. उत्तर तेच येणार आहे. या ठिकाणी जर 600 क्वांटिटीला आपलं 25 रुपये जर व्हेरिएबल कॉस्ट आहे, त्या ठिकाणी 800ला किती येईल मग?
एक्झॅक्टली, म्हणजे डायरेक्ट मल्टिप्लिकेशन करून आपण.
पण आता काय होतं, पर युनिट आहे ना, आपल्याला टोटल क्वांटिटीवर काढायची आहे, लक्षात घ्या. सो या ठिकाणी 600ला 15,000, 600ला 15,000, तर मग 1000ला किती, 800ला किती, असं करून आपल्याला ती काय करणार आहे, कॅल्क्युलेशन करणार आहे. की तो तुमचं जर 25 रुपये 25 गुणिले 600 किती आलं 15,000, 25 गुणिले 800 किती आलं 20,000. पण हे का करतोय मी, कारण पुढचा जो प्रॉब्लेम आहे त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला हे अमाऊंट काढताना थोडा त्रास होणार आहे, म्हणून मी ते ह्या लेवलनी गेलो. कोणत्या लेवलनी? या बेसनी गेलो.
ओके.
एनी डाऊट ऑन दिस?
म्हणजे हे असं
हा, हे चालतं. So this is 7 number. If you permit, I will go for 11 number. May I? Yes, let's go for 11 number problem. Take problem number 11 on page number, if you are using a textbook, it's on page number 5.62. Yes, problem number 11 on page number 5.62. Krista Limited Cochin is currently operating at 50% capacity level, and at that it is producing 1,000 units, and the per cost of unit is 180 rupees per unit. क्रिस्टा नावाची कंपनी आहे कोचिनला, सध्या ती निम्म्या कॅपॅसिटी काम करत आहे, आणि काम करत असताना सध्या 50% लेवलला त्यांचं 1,000 युनिटचं मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग होत आहे. त्यासाठी प्रत्येक युनिटला खर्च आहे 180 रुपये, त्याचं बायफर्केशन दिले 180 रुपीजचं. डायरेक्ट मटेरियल आहे 100 रुपये पर युनिट, डायरेक्ट लेबर आहे 30 रुपीज पर युनिट, फॅक्टरी ओव्हरहेड्स 30 रुपये आहे, त्यातला 40 हा फिक्स्ड आहे, 60 दिस इज व्हेरिएबल. The admin overheads is 20 rupees, out of which 50% is fixed, that is 50% is variable. I repeat, Krista company has got working at 50% capacity level and they're manufacturing 1,000 units. At 50%, the per unit direct material cost is 100 rupees. Direct labor is 30 rupees. Factory overheads is 30, but out of which it is semi-variable, 40% is fixed and 60% is variable. Admin expenses 20 rupees, 10 rupees fixed, 10 rupees variable. Their current selling price is 200. That means 200 minus 80, 20 rupees is the profit over here at 50% capacity. At 60% capacity working, raw material cost increased by 2%. So whatever raw material we have, this 100 rupees, this will become 102 if we go to 60% capacity level, from 50 to 60. And selling price by then on the other side, selling price goes by 20%. So 20,200 minus 20% is 4 rupees. So it will be 196. So let's solving the problem step by step. Your direct material is 100 rupees per unit at 50% capacity. So your raw material cost is, direct material is 100 rupees. So at 100 rupees, you're manufacturing 1,000, so your total cost is 100 into 1,000, that is how much? 1 lakh rupees. That is 1 lakh rupees. Now this says at 60% level, the raw material cost will go up by 2%. Yes, at 60% capacity, raw material cost will go by 2%. तुमची रॉ मटेरियलची किंमत 2% वाढणार आहे जेव्हा तुम्ही 60% प्रोडक्शनला जाताय, आणि 80% कॅपॅसिटीला रॉ मटेरियलची किंमत काय होणार आहे? 5% वाढणार आहे. 60% आता 50% कॅपॅसिटी लेवलला तुमची रॉ मटेरियलची कॉस्ट आहे 100 रुपये, 60%ला 2% वाढणार आहे, आणि 80%ला 5% वाढणार आहे. सो here 100 rupees, the cost will go up by 2%, that is 102. So 102 into 1200 is your total material cost, and that is 1,22,400. 1,22,400. Because here the raw material cost is going up by 2%. It is going up by 2%. And here that is going by 5%. So 5% on this, not on this. सो एक 100 रुपयामध्ये 5% वाढ होणार आहे, म्हणजे या ठिकाणी 5 रुपये होणार आहे, म्हणजे 105 रुपीज पर युनिट. So 105 into 1600, your total material required at 80% capacity level would be 1,68,000. And how that 1,68,000 come? It is 105 into 1600 units is equal to 1,68,000. I hope this is clear. Understood, all of you? Now let's go to direct labor. What is the direct labor information? Direct labor is 30 rupees per unit. Fine. Now, what about direct labor? They have not mentioned anything. If you see here on direct labor, they have not mentioned anything, means what? 30 rupees. So let's focus on your answer. The direct labor is 30 rupees. So 30 into 1000 is 30,000. एक युनिट बनवायला लेबर कॉस्ट आहे 30 रुपये. 1000 ला किती होईल? मग 30,000 होईल. There is no any change in that. Nothing mentioned, means what? The labor cost remains the same at any level of output, that is increase or decrease. So 30 into 1200, the labor cost would be 36,000. 30 rupees then remains the same per unit. So 30,000 into 30 rupees into 1600 quantity, your total labor cost would be 48,000 rupees. So your prime cost, that is direct labor and direct material, is 130 rupees per unit at 50% capacity. That at 60%, your prime cost is 132, and at 80% capacity, your per unit cost is 135 rupees. So this is your prime cost. Now let's focus on the factory overhead. Factory overhead is 30 rupees. Factory overhead is 30 rupees, out of which 40% is fixed. So factory overhead is 30 rupees, out of which 40% is fixed. So 40% is how much? 30 into 40% is 12 rupees. So this remains the same. This remains the same. So 12 into 1000 is 12,000. 12 into 1000 is 12,000. This amount will remain the same. This amount will remain the same. That is fixed cost. Now the per unit cost value will come in this way: 12,000 divided by 1200. 12,000 divided by 1200. Your per unit cost, factory overheads, fixed component is how much? 10 rupees.
144.
No.
10
rupees. No. 12,000 divided by 1200 is 10 rupees. Then 12,000 divided by 1600. I think you're talking on that. So 1200 divided by 1600. What is the value? 7.50. So 12,000 divided by 1600% production. 12,000 divided by 1600. Your fixed cost component is 7.50. Now 60% variable. So 30 rupees total cost. 60% of 30 is 18 rupees. So 18 into 1000 is 18,000. So again here, for 1000 it is 18,000. For 1200 it is how much? Cross multiplication. So it is 21,600. रिपीट करतो या ठिकाणी. 1000 क्वांटिटीला 18,000 रुपये खर्च आलेला आहे, तर 1200 ला किती येईल? क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन किती आले? 21,600. सो 21,600 divided by 1200, your per unit cost variable would be 18 rupees. And here for 1000 it is 18,000. So for 1600 it is how much? Again cross multiplication. If you do the cross multiplication, and the answer is 28,800. 28,800 divided by 1600, your per unit cost is 6 rupees. Sorry, it is 7 rupees 50 paise. No, variable cost 18 rupees. It remains the same. It remains the same. Now let's focus on next is your admin overheads. In the problem, they have given you admin overheads is how much? 20 rupees. 50% fixed, 50% variable. This 10 rupees, 10 rupees. So here it is 10 rupees, and here it is 10 rupees. So 10 into 1000 is 10,000. This will remain the same because it's fixed. because it is fixed, it will remain the same, 10,000 at any level capacity. So 10,000 into 1200, 10,000 into 1200, your per unit cost is 8.33. Again, 10,000 divided by 1600, your per unit admin overhead fixed component is 6 rupees 25 paise. Variable is 50. So 10 into 1000 is 10,000. For 1000 it is 10,000. For 1200 it is 12,000. Very simple. Per unit cost is how much here? 10 rupees. So for 1000 it is 10,000. For 1600 it is 16,000. 16,000 divided by 16 is again 10 rupees is your per unit cost. So this is your total cost. As they said, your selling price is how much here? The selling price is in the problem given is how much? 200 rupees. Selling price is how much? At initial level it is 200. So I'll write here 200. Selling price 200. So selling price 200. So 200 into 1000, my total revenue is 2 lakh rupees. If I deduct this 2 lakh rupees, if I deduct this cost from revenue, हा माझा टोटल रेव्हेन्यू आहे, त्यात जर खर्च वजा केला तर माझा प्रॉफिट येतोय 20,000 रुपये. सो 20,000 प्रॉफिट मला कितीवर आलेला आहे? 1000 क्वांटिटी आलेला आहे. मग एकासाठी मला किती आले प्रॉफिट या ठिकाणी? 20 रुपीज प्रॉफिट आलेला आहे. आता सेलिंग प्राइसचा या ठिकाणी काही वेगळा विषय आहे. लेट्स सी व्हॉट इज दॅट सेलिंग प्राइस. So what is selling price? In the problem, they have clearly mentioned something about selling price. At 60% capacity level, selling price falls by 20%. 60% कॅपॅसिटी आपली 50% कॅपॅसिटीला सेलिंग प्राइस किती आहे? 200 आहे. पण जेव्हा तुम्ही या ठिकाणी 60% कॅपॅसिटी जाता तर तुमचं सेलिंग प्राइस 20% कमी होत आहे. So selling price is going down by 20% at 60% capacity. So this 200 will go by 20%. या ठिकाणी 20% कमी होईल. So 200 minus 20%. So 200 into 20% minus equal to 160. Your selling price is how much? 160. So 160 what is the problem we mentioned here? The selling price falls by 20%. So selling price falls by 20% means 200 minus this, so incurring a loss over here. प्रॉब्लेम दिल्याप्रमाणे जर आपण सोल्युशन जर हे केलं तर त्या ठिकाणी प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक आहे. काय प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक आहे या ठिकाणी? इफ यू सी इन द टेक्स्ट बुक व्हाट सोल्युशन दे हैव गिवन, लेट्स फॉरगेट अबाउट द टेक्स्ट बुक सोल्युशन. So they've said that 20% there is a reduction in the selling price. So 20% of 20 is 40 rupees. So if you minus 20 rupees, it will be 160. So you're incurring a loss over here. So there will be a loss of how much? 18 rupees 33 paise. Losses in accounts are indicated in brackets. Please remember. या ठिकाणी लॉस कशा दाखवतात? ब्रॅकेट मध्ये दाखवतात. Now, so 160 into 1200 is your total selling price, total sales revenue. 160 per unit into 1200 is the total sales. 160 गुणिले 1200 क्वांटिटी या ठिकाणी इथे येईल 1,92,000. 1,92,000 तुमचा रेव्हेन्यू आहे, पण कॉस्ट तुमची जास्ती म्हणजे लॉस झालाय. So 1,92,000 minus 2,14,000 minus figure is minus 22,000 is the loss. Minus 22,000 is the loss incurred. So I'll put this loss in red mark. I will show this loss in the red. Now they mentioned at 80% capacity. What is happening? At 80% capacity, your selling price falls by 5%. तुमची सेलिंग प्राइस ही 5% कमी होत आहे. तर सेलिंग प्राइस 5% कमी होत आहे म्हणजे काय? तर 200 रुपये तुमची पूर्वी किंमत होती. 5% म्हणजे या ठिकाणी 200 रुपयावर जर 5% आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केले तर किती 10 रुपये येत आहे. तर तुमची नवीन सेलिंग प्राइस किती? 190. नवीन सेलिंग प्राइस 190. 190 into 1600, that is your total sales revenue. 190 रुपये per unit into 1600, your total sales revenue is 3,04,000. From 3,04,000, if you deduct the total cost, what you get is a profit, and the profit is how much? Your profit is 51,200. So 51,200 divided by 1600, you'll get the profit per unit. So 51,200 divided by 1600, your profit is 32 rupees. Your profit is 32 rupees. So this is how you're going to solve the problem. That is 190 minus 176.75. Sorry, what is this? How is it possible? 30 rupees. 51,200 divided by 1600, 32 rupees. $135 plus all this 176. This should add up and this should be the same figure. A minus figure बरोबर आलेला आहे. 2,52,800 divided by 1600. It is 158 here. It is 158. So this is how you solve a problem. 176. 1 minute. There's some correction over here. 135, 7.5, 18, 625, and this is 10 rupees. The total cost is 176.75. The total cost is 176.75. It is 2,82,000. I'm sorry, this figure total is mistake is there. This is not two. This total is 1,86,000. So the total is 2,52,000. How is it? 168. Okay, here is the mistake. 30, 30, 30. Here it is not 18,000, it is 48,000. Yes, 16 into 18, that is 48. Correct, 48. So 2,16,000. Your total cost is 2,82,800. And if you divide this, you will get 176 rupees 75, and your profit here would be 13 rupees.